get up into an environment like the Rainforest Canopy, you realize all the things that live there. Well, all these things that live there, they also need to eat. And your exposure and understanding by being closer to nature, especially if you can be closer on a daily basis, then you start taking into account everything you live with. And when you do that, everything seems to work a little better. Well, you have the opportunity in tourism to now, because you guys are focused on it, to look at how does it benefit everyone and everything. And a lot of countries never had that chance. Tourism was imposed on them. You know, this is tourism. It's like Cancun. It's going to be big hotels. It's going to be this. It's just going to bulldoze nature.
Yeah,
whereas
casino
you guys,
and poorly behaved tourists too. Like,
yeah, it's not people you want to invite over, right?
Right. You want
but they
tourism that are eco-friendly for these for Colombia.
Tourism
especially.
that appreciate, you know, the fact that listen, Colombia is a treasure. Treat it that way. And a friend of mine, he's passed, but he was a Hesquia elder, Steven Charlson. And he used to talk about tourism. He's like, listen, I don't mind tourism, but my house, unlike, you know, hey, white guys, your house is pretty tiny. My house is 250 miles of coastline. I have to know who's coming into my house. I need them, as we talked earlier, to come through the front door. I need to greet them, know who they are. I can't let them just run around. And I've already lived in my house for thousands of years, so I know how it works. And if you think about this with Colombia, indigenous tourism, rainforest-based tourism, you know, everything that you guys have to offer, when you know how the system works, you know what it can handle, you know what you want to present. In this case, when we talk about national parks, those are the treasures that you want to attract people to and show them. But you want to make sure that that visit is positive for that place and the people that live there. And you do, obviously, you need to have a very positive experience for your visitor. But that comes with showing them things like you can't believe. Like you talked about the bird life.
I think there's a, yeah, I want to say something because I had this, you know, this realization possibly, you know, maybe it's not at the same level, but I'm sure we've all heard about the theory of, you know, the evolution of human consciousness. At some point, we took mushrooms or we took plant substances that changed our perspective, changed the way that our brains functioned, the way that we looked at nature, changed the way that we operated within as human beings in general. And those experiences obviously are plant induced and can be hallucinogenic and everything, and amazing spiritual experiences, and maybe some a little more troublesome for some people. But I think that with especially with the stuff that Monumental wants to bring from Greenheart to Colombia is that having a new perspective on nature can have a similar impact on your consciousness, where you see we're used to walking through the forest floor, we're used to sticking our feet in the river, and those are all experiences that many of us can share and have in common. Going up into the forest canopy and having birds and being able to interact with species that are right there in that height, you have a new perspective on the forest floor. You have a new perspective on the canopy as well. That's an experience that could have a deep impact on our consciousness and our development. So I think that's another reason why these systems are so unique and so special, and such an important system that can be developed. Also, the zip lines too. It's a huge rush, a huge thrill, but the views that you can get from them, again, another like monumental experience that stays in your mind.
There's another thing that
I've ridden Ian's zip lines. I rode Ian's zip lines.
They're safe? You haven't fallen yet?
Oh, they're safe. Yeah. I rode the one in Las Vegas. I rode the one in San Diego Zoo. Yeah, they're a lot of fun. A lot of fun.